Aries, this is Inspire 2016 with your monthly reading for the month of November 2018, focusing on your career and work life. So I hope that you have a good month so far for the month of October. So let's see what is in store for you for next month. So the first card for you presenting the present positions of your spread, you have, or the beginning of the month, you have the Joker card. So this card actually indicates that it looks like that there is quite a new beginnings in terms of your career life. For some of you who might already receive the news about like some kind of a new positions that you recently applied for, and probably you might ended up getting a jobs, and in the end you might have to start straight away in the beginning of the month. It can also be indicating that if you recently just heading into a new position of like promotions kind of things in the same type of organizations or company, then this can also be indicated by this card. So the next card that you have representing the influence cards or the bridge cards towards the middle of the month, you have the Two of Clubs. So this Two of Clubs indicates that even though maybe you might have like you doubt about your abilities, you doubt about yourself, you might also not really confident about what happened and what are you doing in the company that you apply for. It can be something that like spilling around your head in some way, and it looks like that by the middle of the month all of those questions will be answered in some ways. You'll finally be able to digest on the like the reason why you might ended up into like accepting the offer or getting these jobs or starting a new positions. Can be also like promotion kind of things, or even like changing locations for some of you. That can also be indicated by these two cards. So the next card that you have representing the past position of your spread, you have the Seven of Spades. So the Seven of Spades here indicate for some of you in the past there might be some kind of disappointment that you may have, possibly if you have already trusted somebody in your career life. Can also be like if you applied for positions in the past and you might have like trusted the agencies or the recruiter or HR or whatever the case may be that represent your candidacy or your profile. Maybe they in the end they just cheated on you, or maybe they didn't really take you seriously in some way, and that can also be something that is really disappointing, and at the same time it can also be frustrating as well. Other than that, it can also be like if you're getting more than one offer, can also be indicated by this card, like you try to hide things from the other employers, and you might have to like giving like an excuse or explanations on the details why like you chose that the other one like instead of the other or the rest of the companies that you get an offer from. So that can also be indicated by this card. It's like you're hiding something from the other parties. So the next card that you're representing the things that you have learned in the past, you have the Eight of Clubs. So the Eight of Clubs in here indicates that there's a sense of like fast moving or progress in your finances in some way. It looks like that you have learned, like maybe in the past you have tried to save a lot of your money, and maybe you didn't really get a lot of new avenues or new like source of income in some way, but in this possibly recent this month, you might see a bit of a changes in terms of your finances. So be mindful as well if you take a new like signing a contract or something along those lines. Make sure that you read the whole fine prints, because there will be a Mercury retrograde by the middle of the month. So try not to sign it, but if you have to, because I think you might have to, because you will have a sense of a new beginning. So if you cannot avoid it, then just try to read the whole details. Don't miss out on those things. So the next card that you have representing the things that you need to let go of, you have the Three of Diamonds. So the Three of Diamonds here indicates that some kind of a sense of collaborations with some of the people around you, that you may have like contacts from the past. You may have sense of like helping hands or collaborations or even cooperations in the past, like some people that may like work in the same team as yours, and they might indicated that they might leave you by possibly in the past, and you may have to start to let go those people, because they might not be like helping you all the time. And this can also be indicated if you changing like department or even promotion. You may not be able to work with the same team again. So try to adjust yourself and try to move forward with whatever changes that you have. So the next card is representing the things that happen in the future or towards the end of the month. You have the Five of Spades. So the Five of Spades here actually quite intriguing, because first of all, you might have several different options to move forward with your endeavor in some way, but you may have some kind of blockages from the people around you. This can be mostly from the people that are close to you, like your families or your parents or your spouse, and they might not be in the same page as you. So it can also be indicated like if you have to change locations, then they might resist on that. They might not want to change or locations or like moving with you, because maybe they have a lot of things going on here, and they might not be willing to let go those things. So try not to be like caught up in those things, and try to be more like I would say open-minded, and try to explain them why and the benefit for them, because then they might be able to agree with you. So the last card here representing the clarifying card at the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Clubs. So I believe this is you in some way. So it looks like that you finally be able to manage everything that are happening in the month of November. So whatever changes that may have been going on in your life, or it can also be will be going on in this month, it looks like that you have to be like cautious on the things that you may want to take, or you may have to take, or you may have to do. So try to be practical, as well as like goal oriented, as well as this card represents, and you may be able to like face whatever challenges that you may have in the month of November. So I hope that this reading is helpful, and if you like the reading, just click like, and if you haven't subscribed already, just click subscribe. And if you want to donate to our channel, just click or find the link on the description below, and see you next month. Thank you.